I kind of knew my feet was in, but I was looking at the ref, trying to wait on the ref, like, yes, no, like, it was taking long all night, so I was making sure the ref knew what we were into.
Blessed with great hands and phenomenal body control, George Pickens is easily one of the most talented wide receivers in the league. Clearly, he has a very bright future ahead, but beyond his future, he has quite an impressive past. Although Pickens has had several impressive plays, some of his plays stand out, from Pickens' first career touchdown to the catch of the season. These are the craziest George Pickens superhuman moments. For this first play, we take a trip back to Week 3 of the 2022 NFL season, which was also Pickens' rookie season. At this point in the season, the wide receiver was yet to score a touchdown, but that didn't stand in his way of impressing with what many consider the catch of the season. The Steelers were losing to the Browns 7-0. There was just 1:32 left in the first quarter when quarterback Mitch Trubisky connected with Pickens. The wide receiver wasn't exactly open, as he had Cleveland Browns rookie cornerback Martin Emerson draped over him.
Trubisky on the move, down the sideline and reaching.
This looked like an interesting battle of two rookies. Pickens had some room between the sideline and himself. Trubisky could have opted for a different teammate, but seeing that there was some room for the wide receiver, he threw the ball anyway, and Pickens had to contend with Emerson to catch the ball. Not many people were expecting Pickens to come down with it, as he would need quite a miracle to make this catch.
Steelers are sending wide receiver George Pickens to the Cowboys in exchange for draft picks.
Well, he put in the effort and got it. The wide receiver stretched his hand over and behind his head to make a catch that not many people saw coming. This one-handed full stretch catch was obviously a break from the norm for the NFL, but folks who had seen him play at St. Vincent's College were not surprised. As a matter of fact, the wide receiver felt that was his 7th best catch yet. He claimed to have had better catches during practice. The Steelers lost this game 29-17. However, this pass introduced Pickens to people in the NFL that didn't know him. It probably made some teams regret not picking him in the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft. The chance of this pass being completed was just 33.7%, and the fact that Pickens caught it made it clear he wasn't in the league to play around. Pickens' catch of the year gave the Steelers a 39-yard gain, but this next moment, which also produced what many dubbed the catch of the year, ended in a touchdown. In a Week 10 game against the Washington Commanders in the 2024 NFL season, George Pickens scored his second touchdown of the season. Interestingly, this touchdown looked like the most athletic in the NFL at the time.
Wilson hooks a pass, looking, end zone! George Pickens caught!
The wide receiver struggled in the first few weeks of the season and waited a long time to redeem himself. His struggles began to fade away as Russell Wilson became the starting quarterback of the Steelers. In his third game with Wilson, the two players were able to produce a touchdown play that many felt could be the catch of the year. That's not all. What he really needed to show was how dangerous he could be with just one play. In the 8th minute of the first quarter, Wilson threw a 20-yard pass towards the end zone. The pass was great, but the catch was even better. The wide receiver twisted his body to make this catch, showing his aerial abilities and flexibility in the process. With this touchdown, he gave the Steelers a 7-0 lead, ultimately playing a key role in their 28-27 win over the Commanders. That's not all. His connection with Wilson justified coach Mike Tomlin's decision to pick quarterback Russell Wilson over Justin Fields. George Pickens has a reputation for putting his body on the line every game. Of course, he has a thing for great catches, but this next catch showed how aggressive he could be as a wide receiver.
Ravens brings 4. Pickett fires in the middle and a catch. There's George Pickens.
In a Week 17 game against the Baltimore Ravens in his rookie season, Pickens proved why he deserves to be mentioned in the same sentences as elite wide receivers. This catch had bravery written all over it, but it was more than just a brave catch. It was proof of the connection between Pickens and quarterback Kenny Pickett. For this catch, Pickett took a couple of steps back before releasing the ball. Although the throw was relatively easy, we can't say the same about the catch. Pickens was under a lot of pressure and had to battle 3 Ravens for the ball. He knew that his chances of making the catch were slim if he waited for the ball to get to him. So, he took a leap in the air and attacked the ball at its high point ahead of the Ravens and was tackled immediately. Nonetheless, he gave his team a first down, which contributed to their 16-13 win. Pickens' catch in the game against the Ravens stirred an emotional response in NFL legends. But this next moment meant even more because it was a game winner.
Over the middle.
In the fourth quarter of a Week 16 game against the Las Vegas Raiders in the 2022 NFL season, the former Georgia Bulldog caught a 14-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Kenny Pickett with just 46 seconds left in the game, ultimately scoring the Steelers' only touchdown that game. This was enough to help the Steelers secure a 13-10 win over the Raiders. Pickens' touchdown was a great early Christmas gift for Steelers fans on Christmas Eve. However, beyond just being a Christmas gift, it was a great way to honor their Hall of Famer, Franco Harris, a former running back who had passed away earlier in the week. But for this next moment, another in his rookie season, it was a Week 7 loss to the Miami Dolphins.
It's the back, 2nd and goal. And Pickett, end zone shot.
The Steelers did a number of things right. Sadly, their effort wasn't good enough to earn them the result they anticipated. They had 4 near interceptions, as well as 3 passes that ended up going the other way due to tipped passes. Well, in the midst of these disappointments, quarterback Kenny Pickett and Pickens built a significant connection, and this connection birthed a touchdown that was out of this world. Pickens scored a special touchdown in the second quarter of this game. This touchdown at the Hard Rock Stadium was the first of his NFL career, and it was an eye-popping one. Although Pickens did a great job by catching quarterback Pickett's throw, he did more than that. He also wriggled out of tight coverage by Dolphins cornerback Noah Igbenogany. That's not all. This pass had a 35.7% chance of being completed and was the Steelers' lowest for the 2022 season. Wide receiver George Pickens has made a name for himself in the NFL. He's well established as a top 5 receiver in football and will no longer be creating any more special moments in the black and yellow. He was traded to the Dallas Cowboys in the 2025 offseason. Hopefully, he creates moments that are a lot crazier than the league has ever seen and helps his new team make it to what would be their first Super Bowl in 30 years. Only time will tell.
13 at practice yesterday, but says the number could change before the season starts.
If you had a blast watching this, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest crazy content. Drop a comment below and let us know which moment blew your mind the most. Catch you all in the next one.